Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games and a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Football Manager 2018, and I'm into week 34 of the competition. We are approaching the end of the season. Here's where we're at schedule-wise. So, coming off the FA Trophy loss to Tranmere, which was a bit disappointing because I thought we had a real chance at winning it. Here's how we've done. So we had a road draw, goalless draw with Aldershot, neither helping or hurting us in that situation, so that's probably better since we have the lead. And then we had a road win, 5-2 against Wrexham. Aaron Connolly had a couple goals early, and then Kane Felix finished the game off pretty late, and they grabbed that second goal in the closing seconds. And then against Sutton United, we had a close win at home, 3-2. Kane Felix getting it going again with 2 goals. Wes Fletcher played this one and grabbed a goal as well. We were down 1-0 early, and they closed it late to make the game pretty interesting. Kane Felix led the way with an 8.8 rating. Jason Davis also 8.8. And here's where we're at. With 8 games to go, we have a 12-point lead in the league, which isn't guaranteed anything, but we are getting close to winning back-to-back titles. So we've got Geisley up first. They are 8th place, and we are at home. So this game will not be easy, but we are pretty heavily favored. We've got Tranmere on the road. They're 6th place. So these next 2 games that we'll be covering on this episode are big ones. If we can manage to get wins here, that'll just about do it for the league. And then we've got Dover at home. They're only 19th. Macclesfield on the road, who are 16th. Bromley at home, who is 22nd. If we don't get 9 points there, something is seriously wrong with us. Or at least 7 points in that stretch. Gloucester. Maidenhead, who's 21st. And then finally, Eastleigh on the road. So you can see, based on the schedule outside of that last game at Eastleigh, which I would really hope that things are decided well before then on the league title, before that game at Eastleigh. These next 2 games are the only challenging ones besides that last one in terms of league position. But of course, anything about an open system with promotion and relegation, teams fighting for survival late on. Dover, they're going to be fighting for retention in the league. Macclesfield, they might feel safe, but they also might feel that 3 points here at home would be enough to secure their place in the league for next year, giving them all the more motivation to go out and play well. Bromley, they're hanging on for dear life. They're in the drop zone by a single place. Gloucester, they're probably not going to feel safe unless they're secure by that point. And same with Maidenhead. Their season could come down to this game. So you almost want mid-table teams at this point at the end of the season, as I might not have any easy games the rest of the way, despite the league position. And looking at the standings here at the bottom, you can see it is fairly close among the bottom, though 19th and above, Dover, they may feel somewhat safe at this point with a 10-point cushion from the drop zone. But that's still, especially at this point, not enough. But we'll see how things shape up in a couple of games and see where the table's at that point. And that'll really give you the indication of who's desperate for 3 points and who we should be able to go out and actually win comfortably against. So right now we've got Geisley, who is just out of the promotion playoffs. And 3 points still wouldn't put them in, but they're a plus 23 goal differential. That's third best in the league with us tops. So results really haven't gone their way. But, yowzer. I mean, that's a dangerous team we've got coming up here. Only 4 matches today. It is midweek. It's Tuesday evening. Big matchups. All 4 games feature top 10 teams. Well, I guess top 11 teams. Alright. Conditions not fantastic. Kate's at 90%. I've got Sean Newton on the bench, ready to go. And I think that's going to have to do. Other than, do I want Doofus coming in? No. His form's been really low lately, and his rating has dropped to just above 7.0. And meanwhile, Davis has taken off. His rating has come up from a low 7 to a pretty solid 7.3. So yes, I'm going to go with this lineup. A couple guys coming back from injuries. And formation's been working all season long. No reason to change it now, so sticking with my 4-2-3-1. And these days, that's often referred to as a 4-3-3 instead. All right. Good. Tell them to pick up where we left off. I like that message. There we go. Only one responded well. Bradley Wood switched off. That's no good. Oh, come on, guys. Yikes. Not a great pre-match talking to. Decent crowd on hand. If we do gain that promotion, we can definitely see bumper crowds quite a bit higher than this for next season. Nice ball up ahead to Aaron Conley. Oh man, I got to deal with the Conley mix-up. Whoa, what a great tackle there. That was potentially a goal-saving tackle, as Aaron Conley would have been in prime range with the keeper standing on the line. He would have had a whole lot of goal to look at from close range. Pretty easy goal opportunity there. So great sliding tackle from Geisley there on that play. And we're 14 minutes. Free kick. That's high over the bar. We are firmly at 75% in the possession right now, and we are 3 shots to 0. They are we're 6-2 on fouls. Things are looking pretty good here early on. Geisley's only been able to attack down the flanks. They haven't been able to attack down the middle at all, but meanwhile I'm finding all sorts of space down the middle of the field right now with 55% of my attacking possession through the middle, but I am using all 3 sectors. Nice ball there, Traore. Houghton gets it up to Aiden Conley. Aiden Conley, waste of the ball there. He gave that one away. Managed just 1 shot on target, and we are nearly flying into halftime already. Oh, no. Aiden Conley's hurt. Okay, well, that means Almond is definitely coming in. I'm not messing around with Aiden Conley. He's just coming back from injury. And that's a nightmare situation that he's already down. And that's halftime at 0-0. Despite the domination, we really only had that one close opportunity where we couldn't even get the shot off. a little disappointing. You know, a point's not the end of the world here in this situation. Definitely don't want to lose today. You know what? I want to go assertively. It's time for everyone to dig in, give everything you've got left tonight. We deserve to win this match, so let's go and do it. It's still only got a few guys fired up. You have the ability to get out there and make a difference. There we go. Ability to make a difference. Ability to make a difference. That was a lot better, actually. A lot better. 8 guys fired up. And it's usually okay if the keeper's not totally fired up. They're going to make stops where they're not. Though I guess there are times that they are absolutely Superman out there. Month with a good interception. And then plays the ball out wide. We are 7-3 on shots here entering the second half. We are still over 60% possession. Fouls have leveled off a lot, though. And now Houghton has picked up a knock as well. All I've got left is Newton. I can move Kate up into Houghton's spot. Boy, things are going from bad to worse. And they usually come in threes, so despite the control of the game and not seeing them with any chances whatsoever, I fear that they might take advantage of a single opportunity and grab a goal, and that I'm afraid we could lose this one 1-0. 2 injuries and a 1-0 loss would be devastating, and feeling like that could be our fate. We got a half an hour to go, though. We're still dominating this game. Let's make something happen. Whoa, great chance there. That was the best chance of the game. And that was straight on the frame. Keeper didn't have to do much on that one. Davis with the ball. Month heads it over. We're still dominating. It's now 12-3. We've had 5 straight shots. They haven't had a chance here in the second half, I don't believe. Kate out wide. Almond back up to Almond. Almond crosses in. The cross is blocked. Back to Wood, though. Newton, Kate. Traore up to Davis. Davis! Oh, that almost fell for Aaron Conley. 75 minutes. We're running out of time. Again, a 0-0 draw is not the end of the world, but I don't have a sub for Kate. I would like to get him off. Traore, I don't have a sub for him either. There it is! Danny Rowe, corner kick. Center back getting it done. Almond, great ball there. Rowe, he was marking the keeper, steps off his man, and they didn't pick him up. They left him alone. They had their guys on the post. Rowe knew exactly where the keeper was since he was marking him, and puts the ball into space. Nice pass there, Davis. Double, triple chance. Ball going back and forth, post to post, from no angle to no angle. Couldn't take advantage of that one. They still haven't had a shot here in the second half, and time is nearly up. We've got just 5 minutes to play. Let's drop into defensive. Traore with steal. Chance to steal the game. There it is, Aaron Conley. All right, 2-0. We've got the win today, so 2 bad things happened, but not 3. That is a relief. Traore, great interception, great awareness. Max did, you got to say, he should have done much better on that one. I know Traore was close range, but he should have done better to either push that behind for a corner or to hang on to it, as opposed to putting it right back into play. And there it is. That's game 2-0. They never got a shot in the second half. So that is domination on our part against a pretty good team. I mean, you got to remember, they're plus 23 goal differential. Both teams picked up a couple injuries, so hopefully we don't, either one of us really, suffer. We're done playing them for the year. Fatigue will be a factor as we have a weekend game coming up, and some guys weren't able to be subbed out, like Kate, Traore. Month looking pretty tired too. You don't think anything needs to be addressed? I think that was a great second half. I'm going to go passionate. And I'm going to call that a very nice victory. Okay, most guys responded very well to that. And there you go. Aldershot. Excuse me. That came out wrong. Aldershot. 15 points, but they do have game in hand, as they were not in action today. So we'll see. None of the top 5 besides myself were in action. And then Tranmere and Telford at 61 points behind. I am no longer worried about the bottom end of the promotion playoffs. Very much just the difference between first and second. So that 15-point cushion at the moment draws us closer. Job's not done yet, though. Nick Houghton injured. He's going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks. It's not good, but he's not going to miss a ton of time. We'll get him back before the end of the season. Aidan Conley, out for a week. So that was twisted knee, damaged foot. Looks like he took a cleat to the foot, most likely. Oh, so Tranmere lost as well to Barrow, who was in 10th. Wrexham, Hemel Hempstead, they're both... Oh, Hemel's hanging on at the bottom. And let's see, Maidstone. Am I not seeing you? Oh, there they are. Just above the drop. That gave them a 7-point cushion. That's going to help a lot. The goal differential certainly gives them an edge over everyone around them. That's pretty sad for them, though, to be in 20th with being level on goal differential. And Telford. Oh, Telford. Big loss for them, too. So Tranmere and Telford both. So even though Guiseley lost, they didn't lose ground to their closest competitors. All right, so I've got my physio signed on for 1 more year. So I added 1 year to his contract and got him to accept less than the 30% he wanted and staying at 2.1K. Losing 2 key guys basically for a week. And Aaron Conley is about to be on international duties as well. All right, our head physio, Gallagher, has resigned as well. I couldn't get him to do less than 30%, and his salary is going to be $2,800, adding just 1 year. And we're going up against a more defensive 4-3-3. And we're going to go with attacking movement. Here we go. It's a road game at Tranmere, but Tranmere is coming off a pretty rough loss there against a team fighting for survival. So like I said, that's a dangerous team. Significant potential. What type of potential are you talking about? Is it going to show up here? Oh, yeah. I'd say that's good potential. It's just 15, though. Yeah. You know what? It's too early. Okay, what about Clifford? You don't have significant potential. And I'm not in danger of losing you right now from your youth contract, so that's fine. Alright, there's our sports science guy. 2.5 per month. Did get the 25% there, and again with 1 year. I'm going with just 1 year on all of these guys, especially as we continue to move up through the leagues, and we'll be able to attract better and better coaches and players as we move up. Okay, Kate's been called up to the Estonia team. Ooh, he's going to face the Netherlands and Ireland. There's Seitzma. I'm done with moves for this year, though. Once I feel comfortable that we have the league in order. So I still don't quite have the confidence that we've got that taken care of just yet. Don't want to jump the gun on that. Then we can start looking at next year's roster. So it looks like I'm going to have 2 players out now on international duty. Plus I have these, 3 injuries at the moment. So we'll have most everyone at our disposal for this Tranmere game at least. But again, I'm going to have some players that are fairly fatigued. Alright, here are the games that just played out on Saturday. So Eastleigh over Gloucester. So a little bit of a boost for them. Stanley's and Aldershot are the ones we care about. And Aldershot lost to Ebbsfleet 1-0. As Ebbsfleet inches closer to the promotion playoffs. And then Accrington Stanley. They beat Dover 3-0. So Dover, who is struggling to stay above the drop zone. So that makes Stanley the #1 contender again, where they were previously. But that gives us now currently a 13-point lead on 1 fewer games to play. Now there's just 7 left. So what is the magic number at this point? Well, let's see. That's 4 wins and a draw is our cushion. That's 5 games, and we've got 7 to play. So 2 games more with this kind of lead, and we're just about there. Alright, now we're on to the Scouts. And Bluden just resigned for the exact same money that he was making, and then 25% on the 1-year deal. And Tranmere gets through over Wrexham. Oh, that's first leg, semi-final. Guiseley and Maidstone are level, so advantage. Well, advantage Guiseley for not losing, but with goalless Maidstone, they've got a real shot to get through, as 1-1 would do it. Also in the FA Cup, 6th round, you got Man United over West Brom, and Sunderland over Watford coming up still. Sunderland knocks out Watford. Okay, so it is a Tuesday to Tuesday game, so that will give time for my players to recover. So outside of the injuries, I'll be safe. Oh, interesting comment there. Does Pickford deserve England call? Well, if the World Cup was any indication, I would say absolutely. He did a great job. Hazley, same thing. Same pay that he was making a year ago, 25%, and 1-year deal. Here we go. FA Cup, 6th round. We got Chef Wednesday and Bournemouth, Derby County, and Man City. So 2 big Premier League sides on the road. This time Bournemouth comes out ahead. And Man City in extra time. And really, Derby County had a man sent off in the 3rd minute. Yeah, that's typical. I see team after team after team going up against Man City, and they get people sent off early for very minor things. If you're a Man City fan, sorry. Can't stand them. Like their coach, though. A lot. I wish he would have gone to the other side of town. Alright, quick look around the leagues. Atletico on top. Barcelona is 3rd. City on top of Arsenal and Liverpool. Man United round out the automatic. You got Tottenham level on points. And then Chelsea, so Big 6. Chelsea's at the bottom this year. And in the drop zone, Leeds is way out of it. And then Aston Villa and Stoke. PSG and AS Monaco and Lyon. In the Bundesliga, Bayern and Borussia Dortmund on top. Juventus, who just in real life just landed the most famous player of them all, Cristiano Ronaldo, in their standard place ever since the match fixing scandal. That's become a one-horse race for the last quite a few years. And then Anderlecht on top there. And let's see, Feyenoord here. And just getting started in MLS. Montreal's on top at the moment. And the LA Galaxy on top here. And in the championship, Everton looking to rubber band their way back to the Premier League. Norwich trying to go with them. Meanwhile, it's looking like Oldham and Oxford might be headed down, and Walsall has only managed 5 points all season and are a minus 70 on goal differential. No wonder they are relegated already. Thought that was awfully early. Okay, Anthony Carney has also re-signed for the exact same money and a 25% pay raise, so all 3 of my scouts took essentially the same deal. Same money, 1-year deal, and all of them signed for that 25% promotion pay raise. And let's see here. Let's get the training schedule. Okay, Tranmere are favorites for this game. So they are going with Tranmere on this one. They've won 4 out of 5. And they've got the home field advantage. Okay, Seitzma going through at the end of the summer, or at the end of the year, to NAC Breda. That must be Belgium, I would imagine. Not sure. Under 18s go 4-4 against Ebbsfleet. Eza and Egan, 2 goals apiece with the brace. Okay, a few guys are complaining over the extra work. That's okay. Okay, big day, lots of games. It looks like pretty much the whole league is playing, other than one of them playing on Wednesday. So this could be just about a title deciding day. Alright. 4-2-3-1. Okay, they like it. And it over. End meeting at this level. That's all we need. Alright, nice. Aiden Conley is capable, but he is low on match sharpness. I might put him on the bench, but he will definitely not start. Let's see, Aldershot's playing Gateshead. Stanley gets TV coverage today, and they're at Macclesfield. Really? That's the TV coverage, not our game? Alright, obviously Houghton can't play, and Conley's not ready to go. Looking at everybody else, they are. So, that means I need a shake-up here. Alright, so Aiden Conley. He will play. I wish that Davis or Doofus, that one of them could play there, but they can't. So, Moke. Am I really going to go with Moke? Start Moke and then bring Conley in the second half, unless we are comfortably ahead. I guess so. And then Almond. Or do I want to go with Felix, who has done quite well for himself this season? Let's do that. Almond played in the last game. Give Felix a go, who has been on fire of late. He's managed to grab 7 goals despite his lower rating. The guy does well for himself. Plays above expectations almost every time. Alright, that's gonna do it. Yes. Do I want to get Wes Fletcher out there and his 30 goals? It's tough though, because Aaron Conley's played far fewer games. I'd say less than half. I mean, you see the rating difference. As great as Wes Fletcher's been, Aaron Conley's been an absolute beast for us. I'll give Wes Fletcher next game for sure. And Craig Ross, because he hasn't played in a while. Alright, I'm not a fan of the lineup today. I don't like having Moke in this pivotal position, so I am very much worried about the first half. I don't want to play Conley more than a half. So I definitely want to be passionate. And oh yes, okay, last time we played Tranmere was a loss, so use that as a motivator. That worked pretty well. Now the entire defense is fired up. Oh, 11 for 11. That is amazing. That should counterbalance the weakness of those couple positions with Felix and Moak in there. It's like I don't mind having one of them on the pitch at a time, but I don't like having two of them out there. Ouch. Josh Smile down. Looks like a midfielder for Tranmere down in the first couple minutes of the game to injury. And it is pouring out there. There's a chance for Aaron Conley. He puts it just wide. First shot of the game. 6 minutes in, we're grabbing about 70% possession. I would imagine that'll level off in the 60s. Yes, it's starting to. As long as it stays above 60, I feel pretty confident about the game. We are finding space down the middle and the right side. That left side, I think, is going to struggle a little bit more all game long with Felix out there. He's a decent finisher, but he's not much of a creator. But he is looking motivated. Quite a few players are looking motivated. Here is Moak with possession to Traore. Davis cuts inside. That was a nice cut. Kate gets a little window of opportunity, but with the defender in front of him, he goes away. Far post. Moak. That was a nice play from Moak. Here's Felix. Kate. Traore out to Felix. He keeps it in. Gets it back to Kate. Moak to Davis. There's the opening goal. 1-0. Great job by Felix here, especially. Double team. Gets the ball. Keeps the possession. Kate to Moak. Moak plays the wrong ball. It's deflected. Davis pounces on it. Slots it home just inside the left post. Keeper might have done better. There wasn't much power on that. It wasn't a totally unreachable ball, but a good finish. And it's 1-0, and we are approaching halftime already. Shots are 5-1 in our favor. It looks like we had an offside right at the goal line there. Davis ahead to Conley. Conley, looks like that was actually a slide tackle that created that opportunity. Unlucky for the defender there. Wood up to Moak. Traore, he's having a good day. Davis, great ball across. Gets a chance for Aaron Conley, but it looks like he had to jump up for it and reach that ball, which meant he couldn't get his head on top of it to knock it down, and skies that one over the crossbar. And there's halftime. We've got a 1-0 lead. If we can maintain this lead, that'll just about do it for the league. And I realize that I'm saying just about. Well, in Britain, when you say just about, in American English, just about means not quite yet. In Britain, British English, just about is just made it, just over the line, barely there. So it's a term that has two opposite meanings, kind of either side of the line, kind of either side of that pass-fail. All right, I'm definitely pleased with how things are going, and keep it up. Yes, there we go. I'll take 9 guys fired up. I will not try to mess with the balance to get the other 2. Crowd's loving it, even though we are the road team. Maybe that's our section that's fired up. Month, great ball. Traore in possession. Kate out to Wood. Felix, Kate. Moak loses possession. Do I want to make that sub? It's only 1-0. I'll think about it here in the next 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how things are going. Moak does have the assist, but really that shouldn't have been an assist. (8-2) on the shots. Still plus 60% on the possession. Traore with the corner. Defense clears it away. Wood back up to Traore. Over to Rowe. Davis. Ooh. Turned away from goal there. Moak intercepts. Out to Kate. And there's Conley with the finish. It's 2-0. Alright. I am not bringing in Aiden Conley unless they get a goal back. Moak over to Kate. Kate with a great ball to Traore. He loses it to the defender who pokes it away, but can only poke it a few yards to where Aaron Conley slots it home. Same bottom left corner as the first goal. Shots are 10-2 in our favor. We are absolutely stifling them. ever since we picked up Month, we have been strong defensively and not given up very many chances at all. Almost wish I would have been able to find him much sooner than this. With time starting to come to an end, let's look to make some subs. There we go. I know Aaron Conley is about to go on international duty, so let's give him a rest. And so is Matthias Kate. And he's looking complacent anyway. So let's give him a rest. I want them to have a successful international run. It's good for my team as well as it's good for their careers. Let's get both of them out there first. We'll save that last sub for the last few minutes. I'm not even going to really change things tactically. What a shot there from Newton. That was a great save that he forced in the keeper. His keeper had to dive to push that one away. Here's Newton in possession now. Month up there. Moak sends that far and wide. He's not having a very good game besides actually having the highest rating, surprisingly. Aaron Conley's actually leading the way after grabbing that goal. Okay, just a few minutes left. Let's go ahead and bring on Parslow for Moak. And then I'll drop him in to be a fifth defender for the last couple minutes. And there it is. We got the win 2-0. Great performance. Only 2 shots for the entire game. And that was on the road. Commanding performance against a top team. Remember, they were favored today, but we come in on a roll. And now, and here we go with the American English versus British English. We've just about done it for the league. I think we are just under that mark for securing the league for the year. $13 points, 6 games left to play. That's 18 points left on offer. So 5 points left to cover. 2 wins would secure the league or any points dropped by them along the way. And 5 of the 6 games remaining are against teams fighting the drop, which means they're both easier and tougher. They come out with the right motivation, they're going to play their tail off to get the win. If they don't get the right motivation, we'll have some easy victories. But I definitely think we might pick up a loss or 2 to those teams here, even though we've only had 3 losses all year. That is amazing. The kind of run we've gone on, especially when our expectations at the beginning of the year were top half. I figured I could probably make the playoffs, but I did not think we would be in this contention at all. But we have absolutely been on a tear all year long. Yeah, mid-table. Mid-table. It's awesome. Alright, well that's all the time we have for that one. You can see we've now been in first place for more than half the season, and we've been in the top 2 since the 4th week. And not been out of the top 2 since the 4th week. Well, I guess that's the 4th round. Still hurting financially, though. Hopefully, as we move up, we can generate enough revenue to finally get... We are at least on a profit this season. But then that'll also mean we'll have to pay the taxes when we didn't have to last year. Goal differential now at 49. And that's in 40 games played, meaning we are a goal better per game average. That is pretty solid. Next match is up against Dover, who is 18th. I will be doing that off camera. We are not guaranteed to win the title, win or loss in that game. So I'll at least be doing that one. And I don't know if I should cut back in for a potentially title deciding game. I would imagine actually that's about where we should be for the next episode. So you figure at 13 points, there's no way it's going to just come down to if we lose 4 straight. I won't wait that long, I guess, until we have a next episode. So I'll see you in anywhere from about 1 to 3 games, depending on the math, depending on the potential title deciding game. Whenever we have that chance to seal it, we'll be back. So whether that's Macclesfield, Bromley, or Gloucester, one of those games will be the next time that I see you. But that does it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer, and remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe, and tune in next time on my Road to the Record. Bye for now.